showings by individuals. Sophia Sutherland tied for fourth place in discussion but fell to third due to tie-breaking rules. Christina Caldwell tied for sixth place in impromptu but fell to seventh as a result of tie-breaking.
The academic teams had a great start to the season last night. The Spartans competed against Centerville, Eastern Hancock, Northeastern, Union-Matic, and Wapahani. The English team placed first in fine arts, and interdisciplinary placed second. Math placed third, social studies placed fourth, and science placed fifth. The next meet will be also virtual on February 1st. Great job, everyone.
National Honor Society members, there is another upcoming service opportunity. Little Spartans Preschool will be having a school readiness carnival on Thursday, February 23rd from 4 to 7. Sign-ups are on Mrs. Balmer's wall.
The annual Beat Cancer in Four Quarters game is almost here. Every year, CHS and Franklin County raise money for the American Cancer Society by selling T-shirts to the community, among other fundraisers. This year, T-shirts are being sold at all home games, and order forms have been sent out to each elementary school. We are also selling shirts to students through a Google form in your email. An email was sent out. If students wish to order their Beat Cancer in Four Quarter shirts, small through extra large are $10 and 2X to 3X are $12. All orders and money is due to Mrs. Combs by next Monday.
Herff Jones will be in the cafeteria tomorrow during lunch for their last visit for seniors to order their caps and gowns. This will be their last visit. Seniors can pay when they pick their clothing up. If you haven't ordered your cap and gown, this is the last chance to do so.
Not only have students not been pushing in their chairs, it seems we also have a trouble parking as well.
Hi, I'm Brian Wilson, and today I came out here to show you a little something that ticks a lot of people off, but now I'm ticked off because there's not a single thing wrong except for one car. Everybody parks terrible here. Everybody. The only one that there was a genuine problem with is this one, this big old Dodge over here. I mean, like, it's not taking up 4 spots, it's just parked on the line. That was the only thing. You know, let's go make fun of teachers. I am disappointed in you teachers. You come over here, it's on the line. Not terrible, we had a worse one over there, but it was only one. This one is way too big to the point that half of it's taking up the spot behind it. This Ford Explorer XLT 4-wheel drive taking up 2 spots, making this person with screens in the back park in a spot that doesn't even exist. It doesn't exist. Okay. What do you have to say about not just the students, but the teachers' parkings?
Everyone has their unique way of doing everything.
Right. That's it? You don't have any, like, critiques or...
I don't want to, as your generation would say, throw shade.
Now, we have a semi-decent parking spot here, right? So how some of you are parking, let's you know what, just for the sake of it, let's add another spot, okay? How we saw some teachers parking, and I'm gonna represent their car as a box, was like this. Okay, we have something like that. We have the parking of a absolute legend that was like this, taking up 2 spots as well, and so on and so on, okay? Now, how to park correctly is really not that difficult. There's guidelines for you to do it. It's like the bumper cars in bowling lanes, okay? Except not really a bumper, you know? You have a very clear way of telling if you parked right. And those are lines. That's all I had for you, so, bye.
Attention seniors, senior quotes are a tradition for the Coheskin yearbook. If you are wanting a quote in the yearbook, please fill out the Google form in your email. We will release more information when the email is released. Senior quotes will be due on March 17th.
There will be an esports interest meeting today during SRE in room JA206. This semester, we will be trying to play Super Smash Bros., Fortnite, and Rocket League. If you cannot attend or have any questions, please see Mr. Mitchell for information.
On this day in 1809, a poet named Edgar Allan Poe was born in Boston, Massachusetts. By the time Edgar Allan Poe was 3 years old, both of his parents died, which left him with his godfather, John Allan. After going to school in England, Edgar entered the University of Virginia in 1826. After dealing with a gambling problem, Poe would begin to publish works of poetry, none of which received much attention.
In national news, Microsoft announces plans to lay off 10,000 workers. The company states the cuts only represent less than 5% of their total employee base. The cuts come after the company hired 60,000 workers during the pandemic due to increasing demand. Laid-off workers will receive 60 days' notice and 6 months of health care coverage.
In world news, Tesla's promotion for revolutionary self-driving cars was supposedly staged. Portions of the system shown in the demonstration do not actually exist according to the engineers, such as stopping at red lights and accelerating at green lights.
Lunch for tomorrow is savory Salisbury steak, barbecue BBQ sandwich, and knock your socks off jalapeno cheeseburger.
The weather feels like a fish ate a cloud and ascended to the skies. Will it stay that way, Jara?
I'm not sure, guys. At 5 p.m., there's going to be a 100% chance of a thunderstorm, and it's going to be 39 degrees. At 10 p.m., it's going to be partly cloudy and 36 degrees. And at 7 a.m., it's going to be cloudy and 48 degrees. Now on to the 3-day. On Friday, it's going to snow with a high of 35 degrees and a low of 28 degrees. And on Saturday, it's going to be partly cloudy with a high of 40 degrees and a low of 30 degrees. And on Sunday, it's going to snow and it's going to be a high of 39 degrees and a low of 31 degrees. That's all for the weather. Now back to the desk.
Thanks, Jara. Now over to Braxton with the sports.
Thanks, Chase. Freshman basketball went on the road to Rushville and came home with a victory, 55-26. The boys started off the game with a great defense and led 17-0. The Spartans had a balanced attack and were led by Max Wright with 15, Max Reese with 10, Zane Bentley with 9, Keegan Hurley with 8, Hunter Allen with 8, Brady Shear with 4, and Aiden Gibbs adding 1. The Spartans are now 11-3 on the season and travel to East Central on Saturday morning to play Lawrenceburg in the first round of the EIAC tournament. Sports action for today is swim and dive at New Pal starting at 6. Girls basketball JV starting at 6. Sports action for tomorrow is girls JV basketball at home versus Pendleton Heights starting at 6 with varsity following at 7:30. That's it for sports, and I'd like to apologize for my father's terrible parking job. Now back to the desk.
It was pretty bad. Birthdays for today are Grace Baker, Jaden Barrett, Sarah Harris, and Caden Lakes. Birthdays for tomorrow are Alyssa Ackerman. Happy birthday. I am Bruh. She is Daniel Lynn. That's it for CHS Today.